Hello, my dear Scorpio. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between January the 1st to January 15, 2017 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So if you want to support my channel, you can click the ad or view it for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. Thank you. It helps me keep up my service to my general viewers. So I'm very grateful also for all of you watching, liking and subscribing to my videos. My subscribers are now more than 20,000, which I never expected, so know my gratitude for you. So I call the divine with love and light, and I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Scorpio viewers. So I want my dear Scorpio to have love in their life, to find themselves in loving relationships. Also, I want you to have creative success and find yourself walking on your highest path towards your highest destiny. I also want to take the chance to tell you about the full moon, the 12th of January, and the same day we will also have Venus reaching its greatest eastern elongation and will be on its highest point over the horizon in the evening sky. So look for the brightest planet in the western sky after sunset and you will see Venus, beautiful Venus. So now your reading is ready, it's shuffled, so I'll just tune in a few seconds. Okay, Scorpio, first half of January 2017. So this is the future, this is the now here, and this is the past. So the now is probably the first half of January 2017, but whenever you watch this, it's probably the exact right time to see it. Okay, the first card for my dear Scorpios is 2 of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles means that you are in a stressful situation. It's kind of a situation that pulls you in different directions. It might be your soul pulling in one direction and your responsibilities pulling in the other direction. So you might feel a little torn. This might be a situation that's long lasting, or it might be like you're changing the situation step by step by your own effort. You're trying to fix this. So we can see that you are not really comfortable in this situation. The ocean is upset, so your emotions is upset. And you have a trouble, I think, to come in really good contact with yourself. You might feel very confused because you have your emotions, like what would make you feel good. And you can't really follow them because you have something else that push you in another direction. So you might feel a little caught. But you can change this situation to be more in tune with you step by step. So try to find out how you can use this situation in your favor, even if you are currently being forced to do something that are not really in your own, like in line with your own dreams. Maybe you can use this as an experience or to get knowledge that you can use later on. Sometimes this could be juggling like 2 situations, that home and work might demand a lot of your attention, or you might have, you know, different friends and relatives wanting to have your time and your attention. It might also be like a partner maybe wants to have more time with you, and in the same time you are preoccupied elsewhere with other things. So it's a card about a little bit stress, but it's also change. It's kind of a situation that's need to change step by step by your own energy. Like you need to decide how you want to do this, how you want to solve this, how you want to move forward. It's not going to come like a solution just falling into your lap. You need to be a co-creator here and kind of help with the direction where you want to go, first and foremost, where to aim this energy. Now you're a bit split. So next card for you is Page of Wands. So it's almost the same figure here. The clothing has gotten a little bit more yellow than orange, and the red little mantle here. But in other case, it seems like almost the same person. But here they are aimed in one direction, their own. So it might be that you are doing a little revolution here. You might not want to keep on doing this thing which you are feeling is not really right for you. This is you calling out for what you're longing for. It's something else. It's something that would make you happy, that would make you content, that would make you feel like you were in the right place. So you don't feel really that you are in the right place. You are searching for this place. And you have a cat with you there. So cats are about self-sufficientness. They take care of their own needs, and they see too that others take care of their needs as well. So this might be indicated that you need a little bit more of this, that you need to have a little bit more caretaking, both by others and yourself. So this is a cry out. So and it's aiming your willpower, trying to find out what you're longing for, and happiness. How can happiness come to you? What would make you happy? What's your place in life? This is a spiritual child. It's planted here for a certain purpose, not to waste their time doing unnecessary things. So a little revolution from this burden, it seems. Okay. So the next card is Eight of Cups. So this energy is increasing. It's kind of going up in a crescendo. Here is the thing that's probably already set up for you, like a situation that might have come through generations, you know, like certain things that's expected from you. Also things that's already is there, like your current relationship, your current job, your current studies, your current family, whatever. So this is you living this security, like this place of value. You're leaving it and you have your back turned against it, because you need to be alone and think. You need to align yourself with your stars and your moon, your guidance system, your subconscious, like what do you want to do with your life? What's making you happy? So it seems like you need a little distance from everything to kind of see the road ahead, to see where you were supposed to go, where your aim is supposed to be. So when you were middle up in this, like this, middle up in the stress here and trying to fix everything, both making you and other people happy, and you couldn't see really what it was that's kind of pulling you and calling for you. But here, when you have left this and done a little bit of a revolution here, leave this situation, now you can see things clearly. Anyway, you have a chance to see things clearly. The Eight of Cups is also a little bit of warning. It warns you of being drained of energy. Eight of Cups is when you have given and given and given and given to a situation which are not giving you back the energy that you invested. So you have put in your heart and soul, maybe in work, studies, a family, relationship, and you haven't got the energy back. It has just like disappeared in a black hole. So whatever you have put your energy on hasn't really been rewarding, it seems. And it's time for you to say no. It's time for you to you need to break free, and you can't follow the path of others. You need to follow your own path. It doesn't mean that you need to leave a relationship, for example, or leave your family or whatever, but it seems to need to be more balanced. Maybe too much of your energy is required into this. Maybe others can help you better. Maybe you have put in too much energy. You can't put in more energy than you have. If you do this, you will be drained and empty, and start to deteriorate. Your health will start to deteriorate. So if you are going to keep up some business here, or some family tradition, or some certain point of work or study, you need to have some help, because it seemed to be too much for you. Frankly, it seems like it's sucking the life of you a little bit, and you try to revolt against this because you feel that it's wrong. And the next card is Four of Cups. So if people will still try to force you to do the thing that you don't want, you might regress into childish behavior and martyrship and things like this, because you feel like you don't have control of your own life. You feel like people are pushing you around, requiring things from you, and you feel like you don't have the power to say no or to stop this. It's like it's a big wheel that's turning and turning and turning, and you don't really have control over it. So this is a person just sitting down and kind of pounder or being a bit of a martyr. So you feel like you have lost the control over the situation, and you don't know really what to do. You can't see a way out. So maybe this is good. Taking a little pause. It seems like it was much needed. And when you're sitting here, being not so happy, and taking distance from people by showing that you are grumpy and things like this, this might give you a little time and space to figure this out. And maybe you can ask for help also by the divine. They seem to be willing here to guide you. They seem to have some idea about how to solve this. It's a lot of water here. So your emotion seems to be the key, and be here in abundance. So you can feel a little over emotional. Maybe your emotions are very like on the surface right now. So it feels like Scorpio is very pushed here, pushed to their limits in some sense, and this is a little bit a starting of a breakdown. But breakdown is good, because if you have run in a certain direction for a very long time, draining yourself of energy, it's need to come to a halt before you waste it all on something that's not healthy for you. So next card for you is Six of Cups. That's a much better card. So it's the quality I have been talking about. There need to be two to tango, and people are different. Some people are not as they don't have the same strength to do the things that other people can do. Maybe one person can force themselves to, be a good worker on time every day, putting in a lot of effort in something that they don't really get, so much back out of. But some people are more fragile, and they can't go against their own energy, because it's like they are cutting the cord to their own soul. And so when they are too far from their highest road, they will be almost suffocated with energy and feel very drained and very tired. So it feels like you might be punishing yourself a little bit here for not being able to be as strong as other people. You compare yourself to others and see, like, why can't I force myself to, work 8, 12 hours a day, work a lot of overtime, acing all my my tests if I'm studying, and, doing all the household chores, which everyone else seems to be able to make. And the answer is, I think that you need to align yourself more with source energy and with what's actually making you happy, because maybe there needs more in your life to make you happy. Maybe it needs more in your life to get you back the energy that you're putting into the mix. Maybe you need more more love, more attention, more compassion, more exchange, like talking more, finding people that's actually on your level. It seems to be a reconciliation here as well. So if you have split from a relationship or a family or something, because you felt like enough is enough, there seem to be like people here, or you and your partner, or you or your family, or you or your co-workers seem to come together with a plan, like how can we fix this, how can we make this better. So it seems like everyone is trying anyway. You are not alone in this. It seems like a lot of people is trying to help you with this, try to balance out this situation. So the next card for you is Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is the thing that the Page of Wands held in their hand. So yes, it's need to be more on your terms. Things from now on needs to be more aligned with you. Like the capacity you have, it needs to be adjusted, so you won't burn out all your energy in one day. There needs to be some reserves. You can't only work. You need to be able to have some energy to do some happy stuff as well. And the Ace of Wands is kind of a new beginning. It's a revolution. It's sometimes as much as a forest fire. So this much friction that you have here in this Two of Pentacles might cause a little bit of forest fire. So you won't be able to keep on juggling that if they are oven hot. So maybe it's time for another approach. Maybe to put energy into more one thing that actually give you the energy back. You know, when you are doing something that really is funny and happy and you feel fulfilled. It's not so big an effort to do this. Okay, afterwards you might feel tired, but it's like a good tiredness. It's not like this stressed tiredness, but actually like you feel like you have accomplished something. And that is how you feel when you walk on your highest road doing the thing you were supposed to do. So even though the society and people around you have certain demands on you, comfort yourself with you are right and society and people are wrong, because it's supposed to be for you in your life the way that you want it. But I see that you feel powerless in this, and but there's still feel of at least the comfort in that you're supposed to go your own way. But for Scorpio, it might be hard because your ideas is so different from other people. So you might want to have like, you might be a little bit in front, like you are a little bit already in the future. Maybe there's no school there anymore. Maybe there's no, people are not working in the same way that they used to do. Maybe society is looking totally different, and maybe this is what you are adjusted to. So right now you're living in a society that you are not adjusted to, and society needs to keep up with you or catch up with you, and it hasn't. So this new thing this you are bringing is kind of creating a little chaos around you, because you are not following the old rules, and when you try to, you get very drained of your energy. So it's something here, but it's the butterfly here, metamorphosis. So you are the forerunners probably for this, and so someone needs to start going on this path, if it will be a path eventually. So it might be a little bit harder for you because you are one of the first. It's like being the first females to fight for equality between sexes, or be the first black person that says, well, I want equal rights, or being the first person says, I don't think I don't want to work like this anymore. I want to have a work that's fulfilling me and that's making me happy while I'm doing it. I can't only work for money anymore. I'm not a slave. Because we see a little bit of revolution here with you, and you're very drained. So I think this it's something going on here that's where you kind of not fit into the ordinary picture anymore. Something new is coming with you here. And the next card is Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is a card for work and problem solving. So it seems like there's a lot of problems that need to be solved, but with your new ideas coming from both the Page of Wands here and the Ace of Wands, there can be new solutions. Maybe it doesn't have to be the same way as it has always been. I think you will find new solution. But again, very tired person here. See, they are a little torn down, wear down. So be mindful of this. When you feel yourself very drained in a situation, try to identify that situation and know that this is the situation that's draining you of your energy. So at least you will be aware of what's happening. But the Three of Pentacles is very good. You have Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. So we see it's a gradual change. Nothing will happen overnight, even though your energy wants it to happen like right now. And the middle card here is the Knight of Cups. So that's probably you. So this is a very beautiful card about a young knight holding the Holy Grail in front of him, like he's going on a quest. He wants to sacrifice himself for this dream. It's almost like an utopia. And he has a silvery armor. So silver is an alchemy process, like first it's maybe ordinary metal, silver, gold. It's an increasement of spiritual energy here. And so it's dreams here. It's future, it's hope, it's aiming for the future. So I think you need to find your own mission here, Scorpio. Like, why are you here at this time? What are your contribute? If it isn't like hard work or hard study or doing a lot of chores, or what is it? So a person is born on this earth. It doesn't really have to, make, they are still worth something, even if they don't contribute. But of course, society wants you to contribute. If you are going to have the key to the food closet, or the place where you store food, think of old times. In old times, everyone needed to work to be able to share the food that was brought forward. So we have this in our blood, that we need to pull our weight, so to speak. But maybe there's a totally new way for you to pull your weight in both society, relationships, and other things. And the old way doesn't seem to work, so you need to dream for a new way. And also it's very important to this discussion with others. Don't make yourself a lot of enemies by being a martyr, but try to say, okay, this is my limits, this is what I can do. I'm very willing to fix things, but this is the space I have to work with. So show yourself willing to do exchanges, but changes. But yeah, this is Nine of Swords. This is the limits that you have. You don't feel like you are worth anything because you can't contribute in the same way that other people can. And it's nothing wrong with you. It's like you're a new species almost. As I said before, society doesn't really work for you. So Nine of Swords, try to find your value in something else. Even if you can't really be the person that other people expect, maybe you don't have to be a martyr anyway. Okay, maybe you don't have to feel so sorry for yourself, even if people have totally different expectations on you than you can live up to. Maybe you can tell them your limits, always communicating. Instead of holding this inside, you can tell, this is how I feel, this is how I feel now, this is how I react to this. Maybe start talking instead of withdrawing and into martyrship and into, well, no one understands me. Communicate yourself so you have a chance to understand, because people wants to understand you. They want to be able to help you. They want to see things from your view. But you need to make more friends. You need to make more. You can't like freeze them out or behave childish, things like this. You need to start to be very communicative instead of keeping all this in like this. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help the other people. It's only going to destroy your relationship and get you even more drained. So feel the feelings that you have to its full extent and voice them to the people that cares about you. Say, this is how I feel. This is how these things landed with me. This is how I react to this. And here we have a Page of Pentacles. So that's a new willingness. That's like wanting to be part of the gang, but contributing with the person that you are very beautifully. Like, you can't pretend to be like a motorcycle if you are a flower, for example. It's very hard. So here we have you as God intended you. So try to find yourself and try to find, you have beautiful qualities here. Maybe they are a bit like going to be more useful like 50 years into the future. But for now, this is who you are. And maybe you are going to dream forth this new future together with other people. So don't waste all your time in pondering of how wrong everything is, or how you don't fit in, or how all the demands are too heavy for you and things like this. Try to figure out in what kind of surrounding you would actually fit. And start to dream for this thing, because it seems very on the go. It seems very harmonious. It seems like it will go very easy for you. If you start to align yourself with who you are, what talents do you have, what future would you like to see, how, in what kind of situation would you be happy, energized, full of life and creativity. So without demands, without feeling like choking, happy. Even if it's like, yes, you feel like, well, 8 years in a bed would be nice, then dream about that. So first things first, okay. So future for you. We have a Knight of Pentacles, so that's an increasing of the earth energy here. It might be that you're also finding a person on the outside of you that will actually match you and help you in your endeavors. It might be an earth person or someone stable that's able to be maybe showing you a little bit how society works and rule works. They can be like they can help you a little bit with understanding both worlds, understanding you and understanding like how the world works. They kind of live with the old society because they have this black horse that they are handling here. So it's a little bit that they are also suppressing themselves, but they don't know it yet. So they can help you with like shortcuts in how to suppress yourself in a way that doesn't hurt so much, okay? That doesn't steal so much of your energy. If you're a raging bull running around in a square, you're locked into this square and you're like pushing through the walls everywhere where you can, and you're losing a lot of energy with this. And you're not going to get out of the square. It's like very high walls. And then they put in another bull into this fence. And this bull is like more like Ferdinand, you know, it's a fairy tale about a bull that wants to smell flowers instead of running around and fighting. So you will learn from this bull that how can life be more content here, even though I have those limitations and I have other visions. So maybe you can learn a little bit how to not push against the walls all the time, wasting your energy into situation that you can't solve. And find the situation you actually can solve and put your energy there, because now it feels like you're frustrated, you are born in the wrong time with too much future ideas, and all society is smothering you. But it seems like either you can learn to to take benefit of this kind of society and working and aligning yourself with it instead of wasting so much energy revolting against it. And you can take the good parts of this society and the good parts of you and maybe build some kind of bridge into the future. So here we have a Four of Swords. So Four of Swords is kind of indicating rest. It's something that you want and you want to solve it. But maybe first of all, rest seems to be needed. You have exhausted yourself, and if you continue this way, you might get physically ill. So vacation would be good for you. Vacation and learning to calm things down, not be so like this raging bull, and just storing your energy a little bit. And here we have an Eight of Swords, and comes underneath the Eight of Cups and Knight of Cups. So I see a long time ahead where you will feel really like this imprisoned, like I said, like this bull being in this little fence. So you will have like almost anxiety attacks, because the society which you are living in, or the circumstances in which you are living in, are kind of smothering you. And it's like an angel with big wings trying to fit themselves into a small room, and they try to make themselves smaller to fit in. So okay, you do this. Do this for a while. I hope you won't continue with this forever, but I see that you have like big needs of resting, and we have the 8 and 8 here, so it's kind of you running in circles, not being able to solve this anyway. So maybe just waiting for time to solve a little bit things, and not fight against everything so much. Try to calm yourself down. It seems, I get the sense here that you will get help to entangle yourself from this. It's too much like press on you. You need to calm down. The more you try to make yourself free, the more entangled you get, is the feeling I get here. So the next card is Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is creative energy, and comes from your Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, and Queen of Wands. So it's going to be your way eventually. Just calm down first, okay? Calm down, breathe a little bit, take a little rest. So here you see this, your soul has a certain want, like this bull wants to be free, and it dreams about freedom here, and how it will be when it's free, where it wants to go, and things like this. And here is when they start to work on this, you know, one way to be free. Maybe the two bulls here, you and your more calm side, like the one that's more relentless but also more calm, putting energy into one thing, not wasting it all over the place. Maybe you can find one weak spot on this fence where you can work your energy and eventually be free, but not throwing yourself all over the place. So this is the Queen of Wands. This is when you really put your energy on one spot. It's like having a magnifying glass and holding it like this, so the sun's rays will put on one point, making it a fire. So okay, so you use your energy and point it in one direction instead of this, instead of wasting so much energy. So but first the rest, then you can figure out this. So here you have the shadow side also, and it looks scary, but it's actually beautiful, because underneath all this rage and all this depression and martyrship and everything, how you feel locked, you have a lot of potential here in your subconscious, in your basement, in the things that's hidden in this person. There's a lot of things that wants to, it's kind of seeds underneath ground, wants to come up and to full bloom. So this is going to happen. They are going to be rescued. They are not going to be locked into this fence forever, or being locked down in the basement or in this prison. So you're going to free them one by one, and by that you're going to change your relationship, your social status. Like you might not want to do the same thing you have been doing before, and you will change your whole life, your creativity, everything into the things that you have stored here. Those it's kind of a lot of possibilities here that's not really excavated, but they will be. So you see the sun here is coming in. So very beautiful, Scorpio. It's going to be your way. It's just going to take a little time, and you need to calm yourself down and not waste your energy to fighting something that it's not going to yield anyway. So bide your time, rest, and then you start aiming your energy towards the person that you are and using it inside the person that you are, kind of aligning yourself with your soul. So for Scorpio, wisdom of the hidden realms, sisters of the season and the swan queen. So sisters of the seasons is cycle of growth, natural law, divine order. So calm down, spring will come to you. It might be winter now, like it's time to rest, it's time to settle, collecting energy for the spring to come from all those seeds wants to grow out, but first collecting the energy, storing, waiting, resting. So things will happen in divine order, things will be as you want them. So try to endure a little bit while longer and not wasting your energy. That's the most important thing. And here we have the swan queen. So things are under transformation. Your intuition is telling you the right thing. You just need to have patience. You see this very warm girl in this wintry landscape. So things are going to come out in full bloom and in full expression, but it's need to take a little time. It seems like most of my viewers hate the word patience, but it's still what's needed. Wait a little bit, and dream also. A lot of dreams, like what do you want? People are so bad at this. They can use hours and hours and hours to think about what they don't want and what they are scared of, but they can't use like 5 minutes to figure out what they want and what they should be, what could happen that would make them happy. So if you can use all this energy that you are using on tormenting yourself to dream instead for the things that you want to be able to grow into your full bloom, that will help you tremendously. So use this time of resting and not so much action to dream forth your new future. So, okay, past life oracle cards for you. I can take the moment also to tell you that I'm using the Witches Tarot by Ellen Dugan with artist Mark Evans for this. And this is the past life oracle cards, as I told you. So we'll see. Scorpio. Okay, orphan and health. You have two inner childs here. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So I get the sense that you have been in a certain way and you haven't feel loved because of it. So it's not like you have lacked support, but you are going to have this support for being the person that you are. It's going to come. You just need to stop fighting so hard and try to find out who this person is instead. What's the dream of this little person? What's the future you wish for this little person? So try to think about this instead of how you haven't been met with unconditional love and support. Support yourself and give yourself the credit, like, yes, I am going to dream forward my future. I'm going to decide how my future will look like. This is where I'm going to put my energy, okay? So, I hope this helped, and thank you for watching this far, and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take really good care. Okay, bye-bye.